Before starting the video, I have a quick announcement. If you want to take an Ayurvedic medicine course to recover from problems caused by excessive masturbation addiction, you can order it from our website, saveyourseed.in. The website link is provided below in the description.
Brother, I've been practicing semen retention, but sometimes I get strong urges to watch porn. Honestly, these urges are really strong. My question is, how much time will it take for me to recover from porn addiction?
Anyone trying no-fap or semen retention often wonders how long it will take to completely quit porn addiction. Let me tell you something that really hit me when I first heard it. Porn addiction is even harder to break than cocaine or heroin addiction. It's tough to quit. Now, there's no specific answer for how long it will take you to fully recover from porn addiction. Some people say it takes 30 days, others say 90 days. But anyone telling you that you can quit porn in just a few days is misleading you. Thinking you can quit in a set number of days is wrong. If your addiction doesn't go away in the time you set, you might start feeling like a failure and think you'll never be able to quit watching porn. The time it takes to quit depends on factors like how much hardcore porn you've watched and when you started. But here's the scary part. You've probably heard of Gary Wilson, right? If not, he's a famous writer who wrote Your Brain on Porn and runs a website called yourbrainonporn.com. He's done a lot of research on porn addiction. In a 2011 talk, Gary Wilson explained that for people of our generation, those who started watching porn with fast internet and tube sites, quitting is not going to be easy.
Can you explain what tube sites are?
Tube sites are platforms where anyone can upload inappropriate photos or videos with just a few clicks. And these sites are easily accessible to everyone. That 10 to 15 years ago, the internet wasn't as fast as it is today, and extreme levels of porn didn't exist back then. The previous generation only came across adult content through a few movies or magazines. Back then, adult content was rare, but today, even platforms like Instagram are promoting soft porn. The youth of today can access porn very easily. Young people are starting to watch porn at a time when their brain's dopamine production is at its peak. By the time they reach their early 20s, many have moved on to watching even more extreme forms of porn. Porn rewires the brain, and over time, it makes addicts start viewing women as sexual objects. When we start watching these tube sites during our teenage years, our brains are very adaptable. This makes it easier for the brain to internalize the idea that reproduction or sexual activity is connected to what is shown on tube sites. People from the earlier generation, those in their 30s or 40s, can recover from porn addiction and reboot their brains in about 90 days. However, this 90-day recovery period doesn't apply to our generation because older generations didn't have access to such high-level porn. For today's youth, recovery takes a minimum of 6 to 12 months, and in some cases, it can even take up to 2 years. Scarily, there are extreme cases where recovery may never happen. While these extreme cases are rare, it's safe to assume that most people will need at least 6 to 12 months to recover. Now think about kids as young as 10 to 12 years old who have access to smartphones and high-speed internet. What will happen to them? Only God knows. They are starting their exposure directly with tube sites.
Is there any formula or trick to get an idea of how much time it will take to recover from porn?
Yes, a formula. Multiply the number of years you've watched porn by 2, and that will give you the number of months it will take to recover. This is accurate because people who have been on 300 to 600-day no-fap streaks report mood swings, headaches, and occasional anxiety. So, expect it to take time. We need to rewire our brains. Porn addiction is very strong, so if you're still watching it, make a change now, or the future might not be so good.
Even when you feel low, you can still go. Even when you feel slow, you can still go. Even when there's no hope, you can still go.